Welcome back to Access. LeBron James and Anthony Edwards. They were Olympic teammates in Paris. It's a superstar showdown in the first round, and you know the NBA loves that. LeBron averaging 24.5 points per game, shooting 51% from the field, 38% from three, just under 8 rebounds and over 8 assists, while Ant, 27.5, 40% from three. That's a career high for him. 5.7 rebounds, 4.5 assists. LeBron, check this out, guys, is set to face his 24th different team in the playoffs this year. That's an incredible stat. That means you've been playing a long time in both conferences.
Yeah, it's a wild stat. I brought this up on the podcast yesterday. Still has never faced the Clippers in a playoff series. I thought for sure the Lakers and Clippers might draw each other this year. Did not happen. Still might. It still could. Still could. It didn't happen in the first round anyway. But yeah, that is straight longevity. And I'll tell you what, Kobe Bryant never got to anywhere close to 24 because he was in the same conference his whole career. Same for Dirk Nowitzki. The fact that LeBron has he had his couple stints with Miami, or excuse me, with Cleveland, and then one with Miami, of course. And then he came to the West for 7 years. That allows you to open that vault to, okay, it'll be fun to play against this franchise and this one and that one. Man, however many, can he get to 29? I mean, he might have to go back to the Eastern Conference to play a couple teams, but hey, he looks as young as ever. Impressed.
This is a question I have for both of you guys. I'm actually curious about. To get to 29, you had to play, you said the Clippers. Also had to play the Cavaliers in the playoffs.
There you go.
Which one happens? Which one would happen first?
Yeah.
Which one happened first? Cavs or Clippers?
The Lakers are not.
How about both?
How about both in the same run to the finals this year?
It's like the Lakers-Clippers just can't happen. The Clipper franchise has been around since the early 70s.
It's this close to happening this year, too, like right away, right? I mean, it might still be.
For a minute, it was like a 4-5, then maybe a 3-6.
3-6.
Like, okay, this could finally happen. Because I think it would be so fun for the city of Los Angeles if those two teams played against each other. And it still could happen.
Especially now that they have their own arena, the Clippers do. It'd be even better. And
there'll be road games.
Yeah, never leave. All right, let's check out a 5-piece of LeBron's best dunks of the season. At 40 years old in year 22, AR with the oop to Bron versus the Wizards. Valanciunas was never the same.
Yeah, Valanciunas is not a small man, Kobe.
No.
And neither is LeBron James, and obviously he powered through that one. It's funny, in the locker room a couple weeks ago, AR fed LeBron with maybe a lob that was a little too high.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And LeBron was kind of heckling him while we're trying to talk to Austin Reeves after the game. Those two had a lot of fun together.
I think that was when he said, about 3 days, you messed up 3 days of my recovery, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bron over his kind of sort of former teammate Mark Williams, Kobe.
Yes, kind of sort of is a great way to put it. I remember after this game or in the aftermath of the trade that was rescinded, LeBron said he was never in here. We were never teammates. It's like, well, that's actually true. You guys never played together. He had a locker at one point.
Yeah, he never was in the room.
Never in the room.
You have to record a game with that team, right?
Yes, you have to record a game to be teammates.
Yep.
But incredible dunk against another dude who's just a big dude, just a very large human.
LeBron took flight not once but twice versus Celtics, Perez.
Yeah, Cornette, nice little player. Can block a shot or two, can hit some threes. Way out of position on that one. And then he goes after Porzingis, who wanted no part of it, pedaling backwards furiously. Is Horford also pedaling backwards? There's a lot of backpedaling there, guys. It's a pretty funny sequence.
I call those business decisions.
Yes.
I will not be on that poster, LeBron. Have fun with that one.
Yeah.
Perez, is this the one maybe you were... No, you were talking about a different one, but this one was awesome, by the way.
Yeah, this is great. I mean, I'm sure LeBron is perfectly happy with the way this one went, but he had to time it. It was almost like he was in the corner of the end zone. You see him looking, timing. He's got the hands up. He's trying to get it in the end zone of the 10 right there.
Can we talk about the play by AR on this one, too?
So casual. Just the
around the back,
under.
He's been so fun to watch this entire year.
Look at around the back from the left to the right, and then toss with the right-handed scoop.
I wish basketball came that easy.
Speaking of left to the right, Brez, right to the left. Here we go. Switch. Oh! Stop it.
Yeah, that one even caught me off guard. Like
in real time, this one's insane.
Yeah, I mean, and Derek Lively, good young center with springs in his legs. Too late. LeBron got it.
One of my favorite things about a lot of these dunks is that it's against big men. And like some to like, and the Boston one, like, but the big men retreated. Don't really appreciate that. But I like the fact that he's going after, guys, like bigger guys. Going after guys. Say, hey, maybe you're 22, but I can still hang with you.
Still do it.
I can still hang with you.
Part of the
Changing of the hands.
Changing the hands is ridiculous.
Mental warfare that goes on. All right, coming up, more on the Tim.
Try to his looks just because of the way they come, but yeah. Having 3 guys average 20 for a whole series, that's a tall challenge.
I'm sensing this is coming down to Reeves because I think we all know what Luka and LeBron will probably do. We'll all average at least 20 points. What the numbers is, Brez? Do you agree with Kobe?
I'm in the same neighborhood. I'm going to go with the 4. A lot of respect to the Minnesota defense. And I think in this series, there's going to be some 99, 97 type of games, 105 to 101. It's not going to be like a crazy 129 to 128. I just think it's going to be a low scoring. And for that reason, again, Minnesota just outside the top 5 defensively. It's going to be hard to get 3 guys 20 a game.
All right, Brez, you're up first. Number 2, Dante DiVincenzo will be the primary X factor for the T-Wolves. What the numbers is?
I'm going to put a 9 on this. I really like this because, I mean, he was not good 5 months ago for this team. He was not the same guy who played so well for the Knicks last season, and I thought was as big, maybe not as big of a piece as Julius Randle in the Karl-Anthony Towns trade, but he was a nice second piece. And we did not see that for a while. And then he got hurt, and then he came back, and now it's like old Knicks Dante DiVincenzo. Why can't I say his name? Dante
DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo.
I'll save you, DiVincenzo.
Dante DiVincenzo.
Go ahead, Kobe, jump in there. Save him.
I will save him by saying it will be a 2 because I can think of other X factors top of my head. We talked about Julius Randle, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and I'll say why. I think Dante is a very good player. This actually is less about Dante, more about what I think the Timberwolves will need. I think they're going to need a lot from Nickeil Alexander-Walker in terms of defense against Austin and defense against maybe even Luka at times.
Great matchups.
He's the guy who I'm watching in terms of disruptiveness, especially if the Lakers are able to pick on Mike Conley.
How do you say his name?
Kobe.
Nickeil
Jackson Hayes
Alexander-Walker
will have a role in this series. It's a good one.
Give that an 8. I give that an 8. He will have a role. And I think an important role because I talked about the small ball earlier. I think that's going to be the way that Lakers need to win this series. But they also need to be able to rely on a big man to play 15, 20, maybe more than 20 minutes in certain matchups against, Rudy Gobert.
Rebounding, block shots.
Rebounding, block shots, rim
out.
presence.
Yep.
Like, you just need that style of player against a team like Minnesota, especially if they are playing, drop or sending 2 to the ball against Luka. So,
Brez?
I'm a little less confident than your 8. I'm going to go with a 6 on this one.
Dropping it.
And it's because I don't know if Rudy Gobert is going to be on the floor as often as he's used to. I think the Lakers will find a way to kind of get him a little iced. And what does that mean? Well, it means probably less time for Jackson Hayes. So if Jackson doesn't play a big role in this series, I think it's a good sign for the Lakers. So I think that means Rudy Gobert has kind of been decaffeinated a little bit.
Brez, you to go first on this one, and it's the most important one. T-Wolves and Lakers series will go 7 games.
I'm going to do a 2 on this. That seems 7 games.
Tell us why. What do you have?
Yeah, that seems really high. I initially said Lakers in 5 yesterday. I've been thinking about it a little bit more. It could go 6. I just don't think it goes 7. I
got Lakers in 6.
Yeah, I think Lakers in